Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Powerwash Simulator. Going to continue working through the career mode. So we've got one choice here. We're going to clean this really filthy bathroom. So let's see how this is explained to us. Alright, Clement Weathers. You know, a lot of folks have asked me recently, Clem, why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you only ever going to need it 6 to 8 times a day? I'll tell you, I'm going to convert it into Muckingham's premier nightclub. Young'uns crave novelty, right? And I can tell you, ain't no one round here experienced acoustics like you can get in this place. I can tell you that. Anyhow, I'm a bit of a germaphobe myself, so I only got as far as taking the cubicle doors off. If you could blast the place, I can see what I'm playing with. Lovely. Alright, so let's do our normal thing. So here's what I'm thinking for a nightclub conversion. I guess it's an interesting idea. I don't know what else I could say about it. Okay, what possibly... line of glitter balls leads you through the entry tunnel, shining light of every color in every face. Okay. Tunnel wall. Is that a light? I assume it's a light. So, yes. Alright. Well, the good news is it's 2% cleaned. So maybe this thing won't be insane. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be more insane than one would think. But maybe not. Oh goodness, alright, well we're going to have this stuff where we can't get paint off, although again I can probably go to the turbo nozzle. Wow, even that is... wow. That I wouldn't have expected, because usually things are much better with that, but so I don't know if that counts. Let's see, I guess it's technically not, so alright, then I don't feel as bad. I was like, oh boy, I can't get that off, but I guess it's some kind of paint. It's just harder to see certain areas. Oh boy. And this is all like tunnel wall. Ooh, pretty bad. I mean, tiled floor doesn't look like it goes too terribly far, but we shall see. Alright, if I go to the light here, I assume I should be able to get things at the edges. There we go. Alright, so we got the light. Just trying to get everything I can here. And I'm hoping this won't be like super lengthy, but we shall see. But yeah, I wasn't exactly expecting the kind of walk-in we had here, but obviously we have that, so. Alright, so let's get this area. Alright, so it's considering that. I guess let me figure out what we've got, because we should be able to get the tunnel wall to come through at some point here. Same thing, there we go. Tiled floor is done. There we go. Tunnel wall cleaned, so that was a big one. Alright, I guess let's see what's involved with this thing. So we'll kind of go down the floor. And we'll just see how... oh, that's interesting. Little tiny drains. So, alright. But I want to see how far back this goes. If it's just... Oh, it looks like there's another tunnel. Goodness. I don't know that I like that, but... It looks like we've got shower stalls or something. Alright, so I'm guessing this is another... another segment of tile, because it's not just all one tiled floor, but I'll worry about that stuff later. Interesting sounds, but maybe just another doorway. Interesting. Your services are required back at the carnival in order to redress the scales of justice. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have more, enter the main room where each of the sinks is converted into a drinks dispenser. This guy's got some interesting views, I'll tell you that. Alright, so we got the tunnel frame cleaned. Alright, so we'll do the tunnels on each end, and then obviously we'll get everything else done. So let me back up here, because I think it's just easier if I have a longer reach. Otherwise I'm right on top of things, and it's just not a great look. The same type of thing, like getting up here. You know, the light is halfway or whatever, but... Alright, so there is some mess over there. But, you know, the tunnel wall is about halfway. Again, we'll get up above. Just shoot it further down the hall. But yeah, I don't have a huge amount of time to actually play today right now, so I'm hoping I can get this done. I just don't know that I'll really be able to, but we're certainly going to give it a go. Just it feels like we're right there. Alright, we got the tile floor. That's a great start. Alright. The tunnel wall. And again, if we get kind of this really messy space here, that's gotta help. But we're back to, oh yeah, definitely big areas. Alright, tunnel wall is clean. We don't have the light clean though. There we go. So everything in there is clean. Alright, well now it's a matter of kind of where do we go. Alright, window frame. Just not sure what else we've got. Ceiling panel. I mean, the good news is there don't appear to be like crazy crazy things hanging up, if that makes sense, like nooks and crannies that we can't get to easily. I say that, but there may be like an underside of these urinals or something. Alright, metal step is clean. Alright, tiled floor. Alright, good news is it looks like if we're close enough, we have enough pressure that we can get a lot of this taken care of. So yeah, this may go not too badly. I mean, again, I'm sure there's going to be little pieces here and there that are just gonna take some time. Yeah, I was thinking these were more showers, but I guess they're just sinks. So washroom wall, okay, so that washroom wall is again very different. So it should just have a small segment. I am surprised we're not getting the dryers, but again, I'm sure we got to get underneath and what part of the washroom wall is not getting credited? Although I'm wondering if this is all, okay, yeah, that's all considered part of the wall. So that makes more sense. Alright. So anyway, let's try to get the tiled floor. Alright, cubicle door frame. Again, lights, ceilings, walls. So once again, we've got a washroom wall there. Almost sounds like we're in a subway. So yeah, I wonder if we'll get this later in some manner to come help this guy further, but I suppose you could just turn it into a nightclub once it's clean. Although, yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be my cup of tea to come get drinks from the spigots here, but who knows? People like interesting things sometimes. Alright, so what am I missing on the washroom wall? I guess we've got a few spots there. Aha. So I'm sure it's the lower views here. And there we go. Alright. And then let's look at the tiled floor. There we go. We're gonna have to, I'm sure, get the insides of the sinks. Let's see if I do it from that direction. Yeah, the basins are a bit more challenging, and I can't really jump. Alright. Okay, so we got the basins. I mean, we were going pretty quickly, but now it's started to slow down a little bit. Further along, the cubicles. Yeah, okay, he had talked about that. I'm sure getting to 40% was the trigger. Well, let's see. These will be the private dance floors, each one featuring a lane. Come on. Yeah, you're going to have a little dance floor in each stall. That sounds totally stupid, but okay. Okay, so this is all ceiling panel here. Alright, oh, cistern. I'm sure the windows will clean up. I see, I didn't realize I hadn't gotten whatever that is, the sprayer or something. But we'll keep working at this. Urinal spreader is what it's calling it. Interesting. And then the urinal ledge cleans up pretty nicely. So we're going to have the window frame, all of that. We'll get the rest of this when we can. Now the cistern pipe was cleaned, that's good. Window frame. Washroom wall is getting there. But definitely not great. We got the spreader already, so I'm sure the ledge will get cleaned up in a little bit. There we go, all the metal. Alright, well, the washroom wall got done. Not sure what we need for the light. Again, the ceiling panel requires a good amount of spraying. There's a steel girder. It looks like we're getting pretty close there. Whoop, didn't mean to go inside the private dance room. Alright, archway, is it some sort of... No, just washroom wall. Okay. So we got the ledge. Oh, we have like a whole other archway. Goodness, we've got 2 sections here. I did not realize that. So, again, I'm not sure that I got the entire space that I could. Somehow the cistern is not showing up as... There we go. Alright, that pipe is clean. The light is... Alright, the light's good there. What am I missing on this one? Aha. There we go. Alright, so let's get some more, because yeah, it doesn't look like there is a skylight frame, which is a little separate. Alright, so it's the ceiling girder, or the steel girder, not the ceiling girder, but the ceiling panel. I'm sure, again, is... What do we got? Little pieces here and there. Alright, so that's that ceiling panel. This one, something different. Alright, the skylight, that one is good. That one, not so good. So let me try to get the lights and all of this stuff. Alright, light conduit, light. This light is not yet, but that's, yeah, probably there. So what else have we got? Anything? I thought I saw something. Oh, there was a, urinal something or other. So I'm guessing, yeah, we need to... Oh, okay. There's more there. So let's see, can I get up? No, I really can't. Well, that's gonna make life more difficult. Alright, so urinal topper, urinal. Where exactly is it struggling here? Okay. Alright, so let's get the edges here. We got that. I think we got that topper. So again, it's getting the whole urinal. So that top ledge is the big issue. Alright, and then we got the same back corner. Alright, so we got that. Now we've got the washroom wall. Well, I guess we gotta do all this stuff, so let's see what we can, how quickly we can get through these. I guess these cubicles are a little bigger. Oh, there's a little gnome. Look at that. How nice. Pick up object. What object? Or is it just pick up the gnome? Yeah, maybe it's picking up the gnome. Alright, the steel girder has still got something somewhere. Intriguing. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the cubicle floor, tiled floor. We've got doors, we've got walls, but yeah, the problem is the tight quarters, frankly, are kind of going to be the biggest challenge. I'm assuming we are going to have to move him because we probably can't clear the bowl nicely otherwise. Alright. So let's again, just the conduit, I assume, part of it. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just ceiling panel. Alright, so let's get in here. Get back in there. Maybe it's clean enough in there. Alright, toilet seat is clean. I guess that's good. Toilet lid is clean. Alright, let's go to this side. We got the light. Conduit is good. Not sure how door hinge. Okay. Alright, cubicle door frame. Should make sense. Cubicle wall. We've got this side of the cistern. Oh boy. Yeah, one would expect some of that would be pretty bad, and it is. Alright, cubicle wall. We still have cubicle wall there. Alright, so we got that. Let me see. Can I pick him up? Okay, the tiled floor is still dirty somewhere. There we go. Alright, so the toilet itself is cleaned. What else have we got? The cistern piped somehow. So I don't understand how we change the result of that in the cistern itself as well. Oh, and we've got the, okay, so the ceiling panel I think is good. Is it the top? Whoops. Alright. So the top is the cistern. And then we've got, did it say cubicle? Oh, the door frame. Well, probably because the outside is still pretty bad. No? I don't know. Interesting. Alright, well, let's try to get... Is there two? No, there's just two. Okay. So that'll make it easier that way, but again, we'll get the majority of this done from out here. What is happening? The urinals now, I'm thinking, will each contain a different soft drink, allowing the patrons to rehydrate after hitting the cubicle. I mean, this doesn't even... I get it's a funny, gross kind of game, but my god. Who had that idea? It's a very strange person in that company who thought, oh yeah, this is brilliant. Because, yeah, it's pretty disturbing, frankly. So, yeah, it's probably that inside of the door frame like that. Alright. So, let's get up near the cistern edges. Obviously, we have a lot there. Alright, I think we just got the cistern done. The light conduit. There we go. Okay, so we got the light. Got the toilet lid. Again, the cistern pipe is going to be a bit interesting, I'm sure. There we go. Alright, cubicle wall is cleaned. Spraying out the toilet should be pretty straightforward, although, yeah, we'll have to get under here. Get the bowl. There we go. Oops. Why can I not stand up? Alright, and then we'll get the door hinges. Those should blink up pretty quickly. Alright, cubicle wall. Cubicle door frame. Head over this way. But we're at 63%, so not bad. Alright, light switch is good. And then cubicle wall. And then we have the floor that needs some spots. There we go. Alright, what else? Alright, tiled floor out there. Alright, so that's done. So I think... Okay, so we had... What is it? The door frame. So let's see. Got something up there. Maybe up on the other side then. Alright. So door frame, and then, alright, washroom wall I think is done. Archway, obviously we're going to have the other side. So that is not surprising. And so now we should get some quick movement in certain areas. I mean, again, the archway may not go right away, or it may. We'll see. There we go. Alright. So, we'll just do large areas where we can, because, yeah, we've gone from 64 to 66 already. More cubicles. Again, we're far away, so I understand why that's not working the way we'd like. And we'll get the ceiling a little bit later in more detail, but for now we'll just kind of get through there. Again, I think the door frame has to be done from both sides. But, you know, if we can get to maybe 80% really, really fast by doing the main part of the room again, then that'll be, you know, some good process. I don't know what we dinged. Alright, and then another sink space, which obviously will be big and crucial to get done. You can probably get the archway. Oh, maybe. There we go. Alright. Like, the archway shouldn't take much, because we did a good amount from the other side. Again, the taps went pretty fast, so there they go. But yeah, you can see we're already up to 77%. So yes, this definitely helps, just spraying the large areas. as quickly as we can. And now we'll go down the other side. So just a little bit. Say, it's coming up right nice, huh? Yeah, I'd say, I suppose. In its own weird way. But yeah, the windows... I was expecting holes in the walls and all manner of unholy deposits. Well, I don't know that I'm not sampling the deposits, but yes, it does just look like dirt. I ain't seen so much as a cracked tile yet. Well, I would say, I suppose, for that, that is pretty true. So... Alright. So we've got this already at 83. We're up to 4 stars. Yeah, I suppose you could go through the game quicker if you weren't, like, trying to be fully thorough. Like, if you were just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get most of it, but hey, I'm not gonna get all the way to 100, but I don't know, what's the fun in that? The completionist in me says, just take the time and do it, and that way you can say, you know, you did it all, you didn't have to go back. Again, those urinal spreaders are going pretty quickly. We'll have to get the ledges again, but at least we can get a good portion of all of this. We've got a few more windows. But we are getting... If I get to 90, I guess I'll be surprised. I don't know that it's going to give us that much. Maybe with the ceiling, but beyond that, I mean, we have this one more urinal and that's it. So, not expecting a whole lot. You know, a whole lot more coming off here. But like I said, maybe with the ceiling. Alright, window frame is clean. Light, wow, the light conduit got clean just from doing some of that. I am surprised that that went as quick as it did. Alright, so now let's try to get some of these. We'll get the skylight frame hopefully in good stead here. There we go. Oh, and yeah, we didn't get large sections of wall in there, I suppose. We do have all that too. But anyway, let me get the majority of the ceiling here. There we go. We did hit 90. And the frame will help a lot too. So just kind of thoroughly go through there. And now we'll see if we can get the girders. I guess we'll keep doing each space here and see what we can get done in these rooms. Because I imagine these will go relatively quickly. Man, it is hard to get a good angle on these basins, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's get underneath. So those are the kind of the nooks and crannies that are always a bit of a challenge. Alright. So we've got those. I guess we got more basin stuff than one would think. And again, tiled floor has got to be pretty close here. There we go. Alright, see if we can get the hand dryers relatively quickly. I guess I'm surprised. Okay. Alright, so the 2 hand dryers are done. Now we'll try to keep getting the walls. All that. Alright, so again, the washroom wall. Alright, we got the steel girder. I was going to say the washroom wall is going to go a good way. Whoops. Let's do our hopping up and down to get the corners. But yeah, not much on the tiled floor either. But yeah, this is all part of washroom wall. So there we go. There's that. Let's try to get this one, because this one's a little more self-contained as well. You know, obviously we've got segments there that we're missing. There we go. And then might be some large pieces here. And then we need ceiling panel and light conduit and all that. Now I am surprised we didn't get the light conduit. Or the, okay, we got the one light. Maybe we gotta get this side. Yep, okay. Alright. And then ceiling panel. Shouldn't have a whole lot. Alright, up at the edge here. So yes, I'm sure it's the inside edge. There we go. Alright. So, now let's go and get, again, all the urinal pieces. So we're going to need to get these ledges. I am surprised. Alright, we got the topper. Alright, we got that one. Yeah, we're not getting the urinal itself. I suppose. Alright, concrete floor trim. Alright, urinal topper. We're gonna need to get up here. See, oh, ceiling panel got dinged. Alright, urinal ledge. The urinal itself. Now we need the topper, and then try to get, there we go, the pipe and the cistern. So we're good there. Oh, somehow the wall is not being considered clean. Oh, I guess those ledges aren't helpful. So again, let's get the obvious parts so we can get the topper hopefully done. And then the ledge. Is this all good? Oh, the archway somehow, or no, the washroom wall. Okay. And that again is not surprising because I'm sure we've got big sections of stuff here that we need to get. Alright, so the ceiling panel, the skylight. So yeah, the ceiling is good. Concrete floor is good. But that washroom wall somehow is not. There we go. And then again, we've got this washroom wall. I see. There's definitely kind of challenges in all the windows, I'm sure. There we go. Alright, washroom wall. And then I saw there was something up here, so yeah, maybe it's the conduit and the rest of it. Is the light good? No, the light is not good either. So we also don't have the ceiling panel. Obviously we don't have this light either. Alright, so the ceiling panel there is good. The light is good. Did we get the light conduit? I guess so. Alright, so let's start with the cubicles. Toilet seat, toilet lid. Again, these take a little bit of work up here, but they shouldn't be like horrendously difficult. So just trying to give ourselves enough space here. And again, we should get door hinges at some point. The ceiling panel. Alright, I think that was the, alright, that was the conduit. Got the cistern again, trying to get all the nooks and crannies. Alright, one piece at a time, I guess. So what do we got for the ceiling panel? Different areas for sure, but what do we got for the wall? We got the wall, we got the floor. Man, the side wall, there is something. Something is holding on, that's for sure. And then again, yeah, I'm intrigued, I'll tell you that. I am intrigued as to what part of the wall, because this is not, like, this is a different part of the wall here, so. Again, we need to get underneath to get the bowl. So we'll have to get over here. Toilet shouldn't be that hard. But clearly something is not. I'm wondering if it's like back here. Oh, yeah, inside. I don't think we have the cistern pipe, so I'm sure we gotta get the other side here. There we go. But yeah, that wall is just not gonna go. But nothing is glowing. That's the thing that's odd. Like, how is it? It's some part you can't see. Clearly. Alright, cistern and that wall is clean. Ceiling panel is clean. And again, we've got another room, so yeah, like here I can see, okay, there's a good amount. Alright, tile floor is clean. The outside tile floor is not. But this cubicle wall is just getting some sort of segment that is just not gonna go. Alright. Thank goodness. I'm like, I was getting ready to give up, honestly. I was like, alright. And that one is done. So yeah, we've just got, I think, just this. So we get this room, and I think that is pretty much everything we have. Oh, you know, I probably have the door hinges on the, on that other thing too. I think I didn't finish those either. But yeah, we're already at 97. We obviously still have major areas in here. Because we're going to have to turn around and go the other way. You know, we've got to get the toilets. There we go. We got the lid and that. We're going to get back here, try to get the cistern pipe and the cistern taken care of as quickly as we can. Let's go get the other side and Obviously we'll have to go down and get the toilet, but there we go. Pipe is done. Cistern is done. As you can see, we've got a lot of dirt in here, so that will take a good portion. And there we go, we're at 99. So now it's just getting those last segments. But yeah, the door hinges are still got some stuff. The light is not fully clean. I don't know why the light conduit isn't. There we go. And then getting this corner should... Alright. Wow. There's a lot more going on there than I thought. Okay. The light switch. Alright, and yes, the back corners. Oh, the tiled floor got taken care of. Oh, yeah, I didn't finish the toilet bowl. Let's do that while we're down here. Again, what am I missing? So, maybe some rims. Alright, ceiling is good. We're going to be playing these games. The cubicle door frame. Alright, and then we've got the wall. Okay, so that wall is done, but the back wall not quite yet. There we go. Alright, so what have we got? Let's take a look at our list. Alright, so we got 3 basins. I assume those are these. Yep. So we'll see what we can get in that direction. I am surprised, again, that I can't quite get the angles here. I don't recall it being that difficult. But if I get in there... Oh, okay. We're missing some stuff underneath. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we go. We got the basins. Alright, let's stand up here. Cubicle door frames. Okay, so there's a lot of those. Okay, so we got that and the girder. Alright, and then looks like something there. Oh, and probably the 2 hinges over here, I think, are not done. 1. So let's go back around the back side. Alright, so I think that's the door frames. Alright. Oh, there's still 2 door hinges somewhere. Okay. Ah, those. Alright. It's usually the back sides, so those are easy enough. And then hand dryers, so I'm guessing back here. Alright, light switches, ceiling panels, and urinals. Okay, so ceiling panel. Where? What's blinking? What am I missing? Is it the side? I don't understand where it is. It's hidden somewhere, because I don't think there's any there. Yeah, I'm highlighting ceiling panels. Must be in here. Aha, this one. There we go. Alright, what about urinals? Alright, I didn't realize we didn't get those done. There we go. And then light switches. Should be it. So 2 out of 4. Alright, so that one there, I'm sure it's just coming around the back side here. And then what, the other end? Yep. There we go. So not terribly bad. Certainly nothing like the crazy treehouse or whatever, but yeah, took a little bit of time, you can see. I mean, it's a long, narrow room. Alright, so I've just got a helter-skelter in the carnival next. Yeah, I guess I didn't read what he said. I apologize. I zipped through, and I don't know that he had much to say, because it must have been short enough that it didn't catch my eye. But looks like we've just, again, got one option to work with in the future. We're making slow progress. Not at 75 yet. We kind of need to get probably even with that blue line. So seems that there's quite a bit left to do. So I'm sure we'll have plenty of Powerwash Simulator, and then we have, you know, bonus jobs and things. Free play and challenge mode, there's probably nothing I'm going to do and share on the channel. That just lets you clean things again. I looked at free play, you know, like it says revisit your jobs, and then challenge mode just times you. So, but the bonus jobs get you some of the other Muckingham things that they're adding, like Muckingham Volume 5 and stuff like that. So it's really these two that we're going to target, trying to finish up as part of the Powerwash series, to just let people see what's available. But with that, if you've enjoyed things, haven't dropped a like or not a subscriber, please consider that, and I will see you next time.